Okay, I'm going to shoot the heavier arrow, the gold tip first, into the phonebook. And here's the shot. The next arrow I'm going to shoot is the lightest arrow. And the next arrow I'm going to shoot is the midweight arrow, the carbon tech with the weight tube. And now we'll measure which one went in the deepest. And what I'm going to do is just put a piece of tape on each arrow to register the depth. Now notice, if you want to come closer so that they can see what I'm doing maybe, or can you zoom? Okay, I'm going to put it right around the arrow right next to the book so that no one thinks I'm tampering with anything. Stick into the book. Let me take my glove off here. You can kind of tell by looking at the back of the arrows too which one went in the most. These arrows are all pretty much the same length. Okay, and then if you want to film kind of up close to the backs of the arrows and the front, and I'll point out which arrow is which. Okay, this arrow is the heaviest arrow. This is the next heaviest, and this is the lightest. And I've got them all marked where they went into the book, and I'm going to pull them out, and then we'll hold them side by side and see which one went in the furthest. And here is the reading, and you'll see this is the heaviest arrow, the middle one is the lightest arrow, and the one on the outside is the carbon tech with the weight tube in it. The one that penetrated the most is the lightest arrow. Okay, I'm going to shoot the heavier arrow first this time. Now I'm going to shoot the midweight arrow. Whoops, that's not going. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to shoot the lightest arrow. And we'll see how they penetrated that time. Now in this case, you'll see that the lighter arrow really out-penetrated the other two by about an inch. And then these two are pretty much the same. The heavier is a little bit more in than this one. And okay, I just wanted to show what I was shooting for this little test. This is a TradTech Pinnacle ILF takedown bow. I'm going to put it on the bow scale here to show you. I draw 29 3/4. I used to draw 29 1/2, and since I've been working with a Form Master and my back tension, I've actually increased my draw by about 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to put it on this digital bow scale, and I'll show you what the draw weight is at my draw, which we've marked on the arrow. It should be about right there. Got it, Heather? You okay? Did it work? Okay. Was it 47.8 pounds, roughly 47 pounds. You know, I might have pulled it a little past the thing, but I'm drawing roughly 47 pounds. Very impressed with this bow. I mean, it shot that lighter arrow 214 feet per second on average. That's zinging an arrow. And it's a very quiet bow. I don't know if you could tell that in the video, but that's the bow I used. Thanks. Okay, and then he's going to shoot it from 20 yards into the gel. And then you can fill in the gel. Ooh, you didn't go all the way through. Let's film from the other side and see how far he poked out. I'm going to just cut in front of the camera here. You can come right from the back here, Heather, you can see. That arrow almost passed through. I'll pull it out so you can kind of see. I'll hold my hand here where there was that much left. That's some devastating penetration. Thanks, Bob.
It's the same arrow, the only difference is I'm putting down 108 grams for the broadhead.
Wow. I think the broadhead created drag.
Oh yeah, broadhead does.
Yep. I'll hold my hand right where.
So it took off roughly that much penetration.
Yeah.
8 inches, 7 inches.
Interesting.
That's supposed to be one of the most penetrating broadheads made. Ramcat.
Yeah. But in all fairness, I mean, these are designed for testing bullets, and bullets kill in a different manner than arrows do. What I was trying to measure was just the penetrating energy of the arrow, how much punch it had behind it. A broadhead, as you can see, changes that and is another variable, and that's why I didn't choose to test with broadheads.
Well, you'll get some stuff about this under. The arrow that I shot into the ballistic gel at the first time was with it said 322 feet a second with a 340 grain arrow at 60 pounds. The second was the Ramcat that I shot through at the same identical speed.
Okay, we're inside Bob's shop right now, and I'm just going to take you around on a little tour of it. On the wall right over here, we've got a collection of some pretty vintage compound bows that Bob's been collecting over the years, even an old crossbow. Lots of bucks that he shot over the years, even a buffalo over by the door. Let's see that. Here we have an interesting little experiment that Bob did with a bulletproof vest. Shows you that a bulletproof vest doesn't stop an arrow. These are some bows that he's got that are used, a few crossbows for the handicapped. In Wisconsin, if you're handicapped or over, I believe, 65, you can legally hunt with a crossbow. Just some different bows he has. This is interesting. I'll tell you more about this on the other side. I don't know if you want to just kind of pan some of this stuff. I don't know if you can see well that one. That's shooting a carbon arrow into a brick. And you'll see how that one kind of like banana peeled out as it hit. And there's one more he's got that I'll show you as we walk through here. This is where he shot another carbon arrow into a brick. He did several, and I don't know where the rest of them are. I think he might have took them out of the shop. But this arrow is a PSE. I don't remember exactly which PSE, but it was the only arrow that survived intact shooting into the brick out of all the different carbon arrows he shot into bricks. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Shows that that particular PSE carbon arrow is awful tough. This over here, I don't know how much other can get, is a Hooter Shooter shooting machine that Bob uses for tuning, mostly for compounds. I tried shooting my traditional bow out of there, but when you shoot fingers, the tune completely changes when you go into a machine, and it's, for me, it was pretty much useless for traditional bows, but it works awesome for compounds. This is a model of the range that one of Bob's friends and shooters out here made for him, to show how much we appreciate him setting this up out here. We don't have many places to shoot indoors here in the Northwoods, and we're very proud of this range. Bob worked really hard, and it's, in my opinion, one of the best indoor ranges I've ever been into. Actually, I'd have to say the best. Over here is a little sign. Bob is a big fan of Bowtech. He also sells Matthews and likes them just as well. But someone made a sign for him that says Bobtech. Carefully, don't trip that in. Then we'll just show that here. Some pretty unique taxidermy that Bob had done that looks awfully nice. He's got the skull of the bear here, and the bear and the turkey that he got. We'll just step into the range. Okay, now we'll step into the range. There's some guys shooting out here. If you want to just kind of pan the range, show the guys shooting. Maybe after they're done shooting, we can zoom in on what they shot at. And if you want it for fun, you can show them all the arrows stuck in the ceiling from the compound guys who have to draw their bow pointed up and they accidentally let go. Oops. They didn't think about running the ceiling the long way. No one thought about the arrows sticking in the ceiling. Maybe film if you step ahead a little the signs with all the targets. That's how we know what to shoot at. The ones with the red dot are quartering away shots, and they're very difficult shots. And that's a big old mosquito we shoot at. Then maybe film him as he draws, and then film the... Eddie? Yep. Once he gets there, now I hand it over. The rack, and now we'll film where he hit. We'll just walk up to it. It's a 12.
Is it a 12? Sweet. You're not better.
Yeah, then you can go right up the steps if you need to. Heather, we can show. You hit the top edge of the 12 ring. You can't get a better shot than that. And for anyone who's not into archery, the way this shot would be scored is anything inside of this outer ring would be an 8, anything in between there. Anything inside of this inner ring would be a 10, and then this small ring is a 12. And then anywhere else on the body is a 5, and a miss is a 0. And I'll give you 0 back.